Hello there, namaste. So the trailer for Regretting You. All right. You know, I'm just going to start it off by saying that look. Does anyone else get like a crazy eyes kind of vibe? Anyone else see like a mental instability? I'm guessing that they broke up. This is my guess. They broke up and she's hunting him down because she's regretting being with him and trying to remove his existence.
Don't turn around, Clara.
What are you doing?
Come here a sec.
I'm already running late.
Please.
Where is Clara?
Hey, Aunt Jenny.
Hey, Claire Bear.
Guess who just...
Spent the last half hour with the coolest guy in school.
Oh my god.
Don't tell my mom about this.
You know she gets.
Yeah, no, of course I won't.
Sometimes it scares me how good of a liar you are.
Life can have a funny way of surprising you. My mom got pregnant with me when she was 18. She and my dad were high school sweethearts. My Aunt Jenny also ended up with her high school boyfriend, Jonah. I thought we would be one big happy family forever. But the universe...
I'm curious how where it's going to go because it made it seem like a traditional, you know, classic family. You meet someone you care about, you grow, you get married, you have kids, and then the kids start making their own mistakes in life. I mean, is that what this is about? The kid's going to start making her own mistakes?
had other plans.
I'm very sorry. Your husband and sister were in a car accident. We did everything we could.
Don't you want to know why they were together?
Were they having
Don't say it.
I mean, what else could it be?
No.
I just lost my dad and my aunt.
Of course. Of course. We all know what was going on. We all know what was going on. That's just disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. I've never understood, like, if something like that happened to me, I wouldn't even bother tearing up about it. Just have the corpse cremated and then toss the ashes into the sea. No one would have a place to go visit them, not let them know where the ashes, because it's just like, I don't care. If they took their own lives because my partner was cheating on me, well, I don't care. Sure, I was deceived for years, but why do they deserve my tears? You could call me a psychopath or sociopath or whatever, but that's just truly how I feel. If anything, I'd just be angry. If anything, I don't feel like anyone deserves as the sadness, like the parents and everything. They don't deserve to mourn their child. No, we chose to be together. So this kind of scene wouldn't happen. So this is a threat to anyone. Yeah, this is a threat. This is a threat. Yeah, because that's just the thing. I wouldn't like, I'd feel sorry for the child, but the wife, the brother-in-law, I mean, I would not care at all. I would not care at all.
I just want to leave.
It's been a long year,
Then let's leave.
and we couldn't know that the sun was collapsing.
It feels like there's this wall between her and me.
You remember that age? Everything felt so complicated.
Claire Grant,
That can't be good.
get in the car. 1 second.
I just don't want to forget them. My mom's trying.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a feel-good movie. But the thing is, I don't know if I can relate to it all because it would never get to this point. It just wouldn't. It absolutely wouldn't. I would start talking to the child about how their parent was an absolute menace to society, how you should not take influence from them, and they are good to be out of our lives. Honestly, that is how I would be. Because you don't want to make it seem like you feel sorry for someone who made mistakes in life. And it's like, who teared up for Hitler? Sure, it's apples and oranges, but it's the same thing. Everything's an extent to one thing or another. What was a great celebration to one section of the world was probably a tragedy to another. And it's just that way. It's really just that way. I've always viewed things like that. I always have. Sure, it does suck sometimes, and I do get frustrated, and I do get sad. But if it came to like an outright betrayal, so in my head, I'd be like, this is one of those feel-good movies, but I just couldn't. I just wouldn't grasp it. I just couldn't mentally grasp it because it could never get to this point. I'd be on a completely different spectrum of humanity, I guess. Call me monstrous if you will, but I just don't think that someone who's absolutely not worth deserving of respect should be cried about, should be you should feel sorry about, you should feel regretful for.
To make it like my dad never even existed.
Tell her the truth.
It would absolutely destroy her. Smiling feels wrong right now. Like it's too soon to be happy.
That's not how I thought her first kiss would be like.
How did you think it would be?
Keep my hand in yours.
I'm not gonna let their betrayal dictate the rest of my life.
You keep using me to piss your mom off, and I'm done with it.
What aren't you telling me?
That is not her real father. She cheated too. She cheated too.
There's a lot I wish I'd done differently. But I'll never spend 1 second regretting you.
You deserve to be happy. No regrets, right?
Everywhere, everything.
I'm just saying I called it. I'm just saying I called it. I already know that she's the child of the two that survive, but they committed to their partners after the fact because she had a child at a very young age. That's just how the story's gonna go. She's gonna realize that she's been with her father all along, and the father that raised her wasn't her true father. And most likely, her niece is actually her original, who she thought was her father's real daughter. It's just gonna get complicated like that to where it's just utter nonsense. Again, if it was me, it'd never get to that point. Of course, if it was me, I wouldn't be holding on to a secret like, oh, I'm sorry, child, but you're actually the child of this person over here. Of course, I'm a guy, not a female, so I couldn't birth the child, and I couldn't be the one who knows who the true father is, because I'm the guy. Oh gosh, yeah. I don't think it's for me. I really don't. I don't think I'd get anything out of it except a lot of annoying commentary. I've seen films where it's just, I see people making the stupidest choices, but in all reality, like, truth is stranger than fiction, and a lot of people make those stupid choices. It's all based off emotion, and that stuff just doesn't work. It just doesn't, especially when it comes to something that drastic. You can't let emotion dictate your actions. No, you shut that off, and you think logically, and you just don't care about anything else, and you get rid of, yeah, you just shut it off. And I know, I'm a monster. How could you say something like that? It's just the way it is. I had my own issues growing up as a child. I learned how to deal with very serious situations at a very young age. And it's just helped me as an adult. It truly has. Most of the issues, I can't believe it's saying the word adult. These adult children have is they're not understanding of what's the difference between emotion and logic. Everything that they want, they just think that what their emotional tendencies are is what's right when it isn't. Logically speaking, most of the time they are wrong because they're emotionally driven. Not that emotion is wrong, it's just I learned at a young age that I couldn't let emotion dictate how I would live my life. I wouldn't have lived to be this age. Yeah. Regretting You. Definitely not a film for me, but I could see how people would enjoy it, you know, the more emotionally based. Thank y'all for watching Ducky. Next time, toodles.
You guys got a video? So bad.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Why is like that?